All right, so this is something different. I'm down in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, which is south of Greenville by about 10 minutes going down Interstate 385. And I'm at a place called The Mill, which we're going to turn towards right now. There is The Mill. What The Mill is a place that used to be some sort of mill. I'm guessing by the look of it, probably some sort of food orientated stuff, but a lot of the mills around here were textile mills. So that's it. We're actually doing an event down here for Stuffy. We've got a tent posted up, and if you look around, what's kind of cool about this place, and that I've always enjoyed and liked, is these places that I looked at and went, like this has been lived in. There was a need for all these things. So if you look, you see that rail, coming through. There is not one bit of passenger rail going up and down this thing these days. However, there's something that looks like at one point somebody used to get on a train from Fountain Inn to Greenville, which is, crazy to us today in the way that we live. But who knows? And I have this hope that one day we're going to wind up with some really cool, light rail, above ground rail or elevated rail that is going to take us around from downtown Greenville to BMW to Michelin to the airport out to Spartanburg and all these other things. So to see, an element of the past that I think is kind of interesting in regards to that, there you go. So you go one block over, that's Main Street, Fountain Inn. Fountain Inn was a place when I moved here. I didn't give a crap. I go, if people were good, people were good. I didn't give a crap. I didn't judge nobody. But the reputation was not fantastic for what it was, similar to Grey Court, all the rest of it. So anyway, things have changed. So you go from Fountain Inn, then you got Simpsonville, then you get Malden and straight into Greenville. So this is a suburb of Greenville, South Carolina. So let's go ahead and walk in here. Got a green AstroTurf, which I hate to admit this because I'm a big fan of things that are real and authentic. But I can't tell you that I don't like the look of, turf when it comes to, having things that are high traffic and difficult to take care of, because it's not fun to walk through mud or dirt or whatever else. So, I'm not hating on that. Looks like going back. So, here we go. Here's an example of where, again, nice. So you look at the siding. It's metal, similar to what you might have had, from the past. So, in an area where really it's not going to add to the experience and honestly could detract from it. They did that, but in the rest of it, there you go. Looking good. So now we're going to go up into the area where there's a game going on. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to drown that out of the audio. We'll find out whether that's possible or not. But you look over here, you see they got, I want to say sneaker vendors, but I don't know what's going on over there. I haven't really looked at all this stuff yet. And then you got clothing, all this seating over there. And I haven't gone inside this building. I don't know what that's about, but they got all these vendors. And there's a place in Greenville that has a similar size screen to, promote themselves in the games and everything else. And that place is not fun to hang out at because it gets so ridiculously packed that you can barely move. So I kind of hate to do this, but Fountain Inn, South Carolina, The Mill, here's a place to, come watch games, and, the people aren't going to be crazy and wild, and you're going to have, little kids, running around having fun and, safe environment. So if you're looking for that, this is a place to go. Go ahead. How you doing?
Good.
All right, let's walk over towards our booth. Let's see what's what. You see little kiddos having fun. this is the kind of stuff I like, where, you know, it's safe, family fun, you know, all positive. Anybody that comes out of this is going to feel like I want to do good things on Monday morning. And then here's Stuffy. So this is Heather's booth. You can see that what we do is you come up, and if you want to create a Stuffy for your kid, or a kid wants to, you know, create a Stuffy, they pick out what they want. And then they get to put the actual stuffing in. And then they pick out a heart that has the message that they want. And they get to go put it in. So anyway, see how that works out. All right.